I don't get it, bro. Yeah, so they just took me down, boys. They took me down. They took me down. But maybe if I do it without any audio, we could come back up. No, you cannot generally put NFL highlights on your YouTube stream. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. But what if I do it with no sound, though? I'm going to try again. I'm going to try again. I am going to try again. This time, no sound. If they block me, they block me. But they're going to have to catch me first. They going to have to catch me first. Boys, I'm not going down without a fight. Whoever's in here, just know I ain't going down without a fight. Just know that. They going to have to catch me. They going to have to lock me up.
So Ayers just had his baby this week, and he was like, "Yo, it was so
Damn,
I thought
bro.
I was cool when the baby came out. Just get mad emotional, and like in my head,
Damn,
I was like, yeah,
bro.
he probably got like waters
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We back. We back. We back. This time with no sound. Hopefully they don't catch me. If they do, I am gonna take down the highlights. But for now, we're gonna try it with no sound. Right now, we're gonna try it with no sound. Hope everyone could get back in here, man, because we were having a good time before they shut us down. But like I was saying, man, who did you guys draft this year? Who do you guys believe in? And who do you guys not believe in after week one? All right, 4th and 16. Here we go. We back in the game. We never left the game. We still killing in the game. All right, Geno Smith drops back, broken up. Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers got hurt this last week. If you took him, you probably took him in the first 2 to 3 rounds. If your league doesn't value tight ends, um, he will pay off though. Drake May. I mean, this guy got a slingshot for an arm, guys. He's got a slingshot for an arm. I'm just being honest with you. If you drafted him, I think he's gonna be really good. Like, I think he's gonna be really good. He just needs some weapons. Imagine him with Jamar Chase or JJ or someone that can consistently make dynamic plays without being set up for it. Jamar Chase, you give him a slant, you give him an out, you give him anything, a hitch, he's gonna have a chance to score a touchdown on any play. So now it's 10-7. Geno Smith hits Brock Bowers again. I mean, every target is looks like it's going to Bowers in the first half. Not really sure when he got hurt. I think it was in the second half. But here we go. They got a chance to score. They're at their midfield line. Geno Smith drops back. No one there. 40 seconds. Took a timeout. All right. So looks like from you watch all the games on Sunday, but it's hard to like have everything absorbed in your head and what actually happened because we're looking for the big plays. Here we go. Drake May, another 10-yard shot. Golly, bro. Golly. These guys are killing me with this bull crap. They're killing me with this bull crap, guys. What's going on with these guys today? I took it off. I took it off. All right. I took the game off. I took the game off. So stop talking to me. So stop talking to me. YouTube is tweaking out, bro. Like all I'm doing is putting NFL highlights on and they're tweaking out. Like goodness gracious. What else can I do? All right, I'm going to react to the game as I see it. I'm going to react to the game as I see it. Uh All right. So yeah, I do think Gino is going to be able to make all these guys fantasy relevant. Who do you guys think came out of week 1 as the, like a surprise team that you didn't expect to be good? And then, bro, what did I do? I'm just confused. I'm actually confused. I don't have anyone else's video in my thing, and they're trying to shut me down, guys. They're trying to shut me down. I'm YouTube's most wanted, I guess. I'm YouTube's most wanted. But it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Right? I mean, even if it's not, I'm going to pretend it is. Even if it's not, I'm going to pretend. Everybody knows that it's not the end. Ooh, kind of tough. Kind of tough. All right. But yeah, what's up, chat? Everyone in here doing all right? Let me know how you guys feeling about week 1 of the NFL season. They're not letting me put any game highlights, so I'm just gonna have to react here on my own. Drake May dropping back, steps up in the pocket, sacked again. Like the game, like I said, the game started out so good. It started out so good for these guys. Drake May really looked like he was going to be able to put on a fantasy clinic. He started out first quarter, he had 120 yards and a touchdown. I was really thinking, okay, this is going to be a game where both defenses are kind of trying to figure out what's going on, and both offenses are going to be able to really dominate. But then we look at it and we get into the third quarter, and it's still 14-10 going into the fourth. So it was like there wasn't really much to be had there. He did have a pick. He threw a bad interception, and then he had a fumble, but it was recovered by the Patriots. So we didn't lose any points on that one. But I'm just like, I really, really wish they had some sort of dynamic weapon down the field. Like Tyreek Hill, man. If the Patriots were to trade for Tyreek Hill, Drake May would take a launch. Like, dude, someone that can win downfield. They don't have anyone like that. They have Booty, which is he's a good receiver, but I don't see him being like that kind of guy. He reminds me of like Juju Smith-Schuster or something like that. Like not a great separator, but a physical guy. He's not really gonna kill you with his speed. He's more of like a physical body position kind of guy. So Diggs is gonna only play. He's like a pretty much a pass catching running back. He's literally catching the ball 5 to 10 yards down the field, and that's it. I don't see Diggs having a great year. I can see him having a lot of receptions like Wan'Dale Robinson on the Giants. But other than that, I mean, I'm not really impressed. Everyone was talking about, oh, Diggs is the one he's the wide receiver one for Drake May. And I'm just like, I don't see that at all. I think Booty is definitely going to be the one. And then Pop Douglas, by far, Pop Douglas is their most dynamic receiver. So get the ball into Pop Douglas' hands as much as possible, I think would be my strategy for the Patriots. But yeah, this game just got away from them. I don't think they're a bad team. I think the Raiders are going to be pretty good this year. But Ashton Jeanty, man. Ashton Jeanty, I was not so impressed, to be honest with you. He didn't seem like he had a lot of wiggle room. The offensive line wasn't, the offensive line didn't have much push. All right, there wasn't much space for him to run. But let me tell you, Ashton Jeanty, I don't know. I mean, it sort of reminds me of Barkley on the Giants, I mean, like, Barkley on the Giants was an amazing talent, but there was just nowhere to go. He was getting sacked. The contact was right there every time. And but this is not college, all right? These people are grown men getting paid a lot of money. They are able to tackle. Ashton Jeanty, there was nowhere for him to go, and like he's used to breaking off big plays, even if he's getting hit in the backfield, being able to still make something out of that. But that's not how it works in the NFL. Unless you're one of like 3 guys that can really, really, really dominate with your speed, athleticism, and shiftiness. you're not gonna have that same that same success if your offensive line is not working with you. And like I said, I don't think he's a talent like Saquon. I think Saquon is probably the number one talent we've ever seen with his speed, physicality, and shiftiness. All those three combined, I think there's not many like him. Ashton Jeanty is really good as far as his college career goes, but I never was once like, oh my God, how the heck did he make that move? It was kind of like basic stuff, but they were just not able to tackle him. And I don't see it being as effective in the NFL, to be honest with you. I wish stop judging quarterbacks because of their weapons. Hey man, I actually agree with you. I actually agree with that take a lot because I, for one, am I give more credit to Jared Goff and Brock Purdy than a lot of people. Okay, what can you do? Just because they have weapons, you're gonna take that away from them? I don't think that's the case. But when someone doesn't have weapons, when someone has zero people helping him, that's when you can give them more credit. You know what I mean? You're right about that. QBs do have to be able to move the needle. Absolutely. You're right. But when you're not like a mobile guy, you need someone else that's going to be able to either win downfield, get some separation, make the catches, or take something to the crib. Take something to the crib that's not really supposed to be a touchdown shot. They take it to the crib. And like if you look around the league, other people have that. Joe Burrow has Jamar Chase. There's a lot of receivers around the league that help the quarterback. I mean, you need to put the quarterback in a position where he's able to succeed. Look at Justin Fields. Just this last week, Justin Fields was the number 2 fantasy scorer. He went absolutely crazy. I think his team scored the second most points or the fourth most after the Bills versus Ravens game. But the Jets looked really good. And how come in 3-4 years with the Bears, they never looked good? He just wasn't. It was never built to help him. You know what I mean? And say what you want. Yeah, the quarterbacks are supposed to move the needle, but you're supposed to help your quarterback out as well. And for that reason, I do think Drake May needs another weapon. I can definitely see them going out and getting a top 5 receiver in the next draft. I think their first round pick next year is probably going to be a receiver, probably. But now we're reacting to the Giants versus Commanders. The Giants is a team that I thought was going to be pretty good coming into the year. They bolstered that D-line. They already had Kayvon Thibodeau. They already had Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns. And then they spent a top 5 pick on the edge rusher from Penn State, Abdul Carter. I don't know the sack numbers. I don't know exactly how much they affected the game, but it did seem like the Commanders were able to move the ball pretty effectively. Deebo Samuel scored. Zach Ertz scored. Jaden Daniels, the second year quarterback, is just getting more comfortable back there. I thought one of the most electrifying offenses of the weekend, but his targets, and he was pissed off about his. Yeah, he was pissed off. I mean, he wants the ball. I mean, I didn't even see him this mad with Daniel Jones, to be honest with you. Last year was rough for him, but he was in ACC. We should have never gotten rid of Milton. Oh, are you a Patriots fan? DJ SNS, are you a Patriots fan and you don't like Drake May? That's crazy. Is that what you're telling me right now? Bro, there's no way that you're telling me you wanted Joe Milton to start over Drake May. There's just absolutely no way that's what you're saying. I hope that's not what you're saying, because if you are, then we're not going to agree on anything football-wise. And you know what's... Oh, my God. Jaden Daniels had no pressure, and he just missed Terry McLaurin deep for a freaking touchdown. That would have been huge. Oh, my God. And he's laughing about it. That was on 3rd and 9. He's laughing about it. That's sickening. If you have Terry McLaurin in fantasy, he could have had a huge day. May can't help himself. His forward time has been off since last year. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I saw maybe 2 or 3 bad throws from Drake May all day. Other than that, he was slinging it. I'm still really high on Drake May. I drafted him in fantasy this year, so I'm still really high on him. I think they got outplayed, man. They got to make more plays on third down. They have to keep the drives alive and just like get down the field and score. Bro, literally was just saying that they need to trade for Tyreek Hill. Listen, if Tyreek Hill goes to the Patriots, Drake May is gonna go crazy. Just trust me on that one. He's got the arm strength. He is a savage thrower of the football. They just need Giants OC. I don't even know who their OC is. Let me think. I know they got Dabble at coach. Their OC, I don't know. I just don't know. But like I said, when you're taking in all the games, that's why I like to do this and look at each game one by one. It's hard to like really figure out what went wrong, you know? Do you guys think that Jackson Dart should get the start next week or what? I think the Giants, not sure exactly who they play. I can check on that, but do you think that they should start Jackson Dart? And if not, what week do you roll with Jackson Dart? Do you go with Jameis first? Do you give Jameis a chance? I think Jameis gets a second chance. So like, why bring him in if you're not going to give him the second chance, right? I think it has to be Jameis next. And then if that doesn't work out. But I'm telling you, Malik Neighbors was not happy at all. Like, that man was really upset the whole entire game. At one point, I feel like he didn't even want to come back in the game. All right, Jaden Daniels dropping back again. And Jaden Daniels is someone that, I mean, he has that composure. He has the arm talent. He has the wheels to get out of tricky situations. He's going to be really good for a long time, guys. I know that's not really like a hot take or anything. Oh, my God. He just ran by Brian Burns and looked back at him. Like, that's such a freaking nasty play. He ran by him and looked back at him while he was running by him. Disgusting. All right, so now we are in the second quarter. It's still only 7-3. And then Jacory Krosky Merritt, excuse me, scores a touchdown. And that's someone that it's just like, I thought he was going to be a meme all season. I thought he was going to be a meme all season, but it looks like, I mean, Chris Rodriguez was on the bench. He was a healthy scratch. Eckler is older. I mean, last year I thought he played really well, but they trade Brian Robinson. Yes, they added Deebo Samuel, and I think Deebo Samuel got a handoff for a touchdown as well. So maybe it's gonna still be a three headed backfield over there with Deebo, Eckler, and Jacory. But I mean, you gotta like what you see. Scoring a touchdown on week 1 of his rookie year, it's not a bad way to start off. Yeah, but Joe Milton, I mean, he's just not a good thrower of the football, bro. At least Drake May can take what's given to him, you know. Joe Milton, I mean, we've never really seen him do anything. They need to coach up Cutlets and let him go against Drake May in practice. Coach up Cutlets. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Cutlets, are you talking about Tommy DeVito? They need to coach up Cutlets and let him go against Drake May in practice. I still don't understand. I read it 3 times. Don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Just being honest with you. But yeah, like I said, boys, if you guys like the NFL, man, if you need someone to watch the game with, go ahead and hit that sub button. We are going to go ahead and be, we're going to be reacting to all the games, Sunday, Thursday, all of them. So if you guys like the NFL, man, hit that sub button. Let's go ahead and watch these games together, react to them. Big Ravens fan here. Welcome everyone to the channel. Russell Wilson, it's the OC bad play calls. No, I could see it. I mean, you got weapons now. You got weapons. So, yeah, I mean, the Giants offense is really the issue, bro. Like, they scored 3 points going into half. That's not great. You can't win like that, bro. I freaking hate that YouTube is blocking my whenever I try to put the dang the game highlights. They're not letting me. That's so stupid. Like, how do people react to game highlights? I don't get it. I'm confused about that. I always see people react to game highlights, but I guess when I want to do it, they don't let me. Whatever, man. Yeah, so I wonder what the snap share was between Ja'Cory, Krosky Merritt, and oh, he got a lot of freaking touches, bro. Ja'Cory got some touches here. This is in the third quarter. Just started the half off. It's been a pleasure dealing with y'all today. Like I said, hit that sub button. Let's go ahead and watch these games together. Thursday night, Sunday day, all that day. And I'll see y'all next time.